Hello everyone, welcome back to some more cards action. And thanks to Joey on the last video for the suggestion, asking to do a draft video. And I thought, wow, what a great opportunity to disappoint you in another format in cards. So here we are. We're going to do a draft. I'm going to go over my draft picks and then I will play some games and we'll play until we get the 3 losses. Hopefully we'll get 10 wins, but we'll see how we do here. So let's jump right in. So I assume there are specific nations that do better as main nations in draft and side nations. I don't know what that is. So we are just going to go with what I'm feeling like. And right now I'm feeling like a little bit of Germany. So, in terms of what I choose in draft, so any type of cards that need some sort of other card or setup to do well. So synergistic cards are usually low on my pick totem, I guess you could say, simply because with draft you are banking on the fact that you get those cards, that you draw into them, and it just never really works. So I don't get anything that's any type of synergy or combos or need something else, another card to function. So we're looking at power levels on each card in a vacuum, essentially. What does that mean? That means a card that is a threat is a high pick because it requires your opponent to have an answer or they lose the game. It also means that having answers ourselves, so anything that can remove a unit is also high on our list. And finally, any type of card advantage. So basic 2-for-1s, you know, if your card says draw 2 cards, well, that's something that we probably want in our draft deck. If your card says your opponent, you know, discards a card and doesn't draw a card, it's another 2-for-1 that we probably want in the deck. Draft tends to go a little bit more slower. Obviously, you're not dealing with combo decks and fine-tuned decks, so you've got some time to build out, and if you slip up, it's a little bit easier to recover as long as you have those strong cards to fall back on. So what are our options here? Encirclement can be a good card, but once again, it needs some powerful 3 drops, 3 credits or less to be in the front line. So synergistic card, we're not looking at it. We're really looking at here Sudden Strike and Night Hunters. Night Hunters is that 2-for-1 that I mentioned, and it's an answer, right? Enemy deploys a unit, destroy it, draw a card. Sudden Strike, any unit that costs 2 or less credits goes bye-bye. So usually when it's a 50-50 choice between the two, I usually go with the one that's higher rarity. It's an easy fallback. If it's a higher rarity, that usually means it's a stronger card. We probably want to take it over this, in this case, the Sudden Strike. So let's go ahead with the Night Hunters. It is a little awkward because countermeasures can be played around when your opponent is good. So we'll have to keep that in mind. All right, so obviously another mechanic is the quantity of those cards that we're getting. So 4 Stug 3Gs, probably not something that we want. Maybe if there was 1 or 2, there's a potential. 3 Blackouts, also kind of iffy. It requires our enemy to have air units, although it is nice that we get to pin in and draw cards, so it's some cycling there. But I think out of those 2 options, when you have a Panzer, a simple, you know, 2-3 that draws a card, once again, you get a body on the field and you get to draw a card. So card advantage here. So obviously Blitzkrieg, you need units in the front. Synergistic, we're not really looking at that. It's really between Enigma and Flampanzer. So like I said, usually if it's a 50-50, I go with the more rare card, but the Flampanzer is removal for 1-cost units, which can be something, although in most cases in draft, you're not really too scared of the 1-drops or the 0-credit units. Enigma also can be iffy if your opponent runs out of cards before you do, right? If we've got a whole bunch of really expensive stuff, the Enigma maybe draws us 1 or potentially draws us none, right? So there's an option there. I think I'm going to go with the more safer option in the terms of, you know, what card is least likely to be dead. And it's probably the Flampanzer, because at the end of the day, even if we're not killing anything, it's a 3-cost tank. That's a 3/3. Let's go ahead and take that and see where we go here. All right, Ally France, Italy, or just stick with more German cards. Let's see what Italy has for us here. So Desert Push, we're not really interested in. Pact of Steel is a symmetric effect, so we probably don't want that either. Really, our only choice then is the M13, which is not a terrible one, right? It gets Blitz and Fury if you have more units, otherwise it gains guards, so perfectly reasonable card here. Alpine needs Alpine, so we're not going to bother with that. Pursuit, when there's 3 of them, it's a little harder. Can only be played if you control more units than the enemy, deal 4 damage to a unit. So in this situation, I don't really like any of these choices, in all honesty. But I'd rather have one dead card or one difficult card to have fully function rather than, you know, 3 pursuits, which retreating isn't the worst, but that's really for a tempo style deck. And having 3 of them, I can already see situations where you've got 2 just gumming up your hand. So I'm going to take the Mediterranean raid. You know, if it's a dead card, it's 1 card that's dead, so we're okay with. Fiat is pretty respectable, but a 5/7 for 4 seems kind of nuts. Here's the Stug as well, which might have been a potential. You're not really facing too many extremely aggressive decks, so you don't necessarily need a 2/3 that gains you health. So I'm just going to go with the 5/7 here. The Henschel would be good if there was a way in our deck already to pump it up. Because we don't really have that, it's really between another 5/7 or the 3/3 that, if we control the front line, grows. We've got... So we can hedge our bets and take the fighter just to see, you know, we've at least got 1 of each. So if we run into a situation where we have both cards in hand, we've got some options. I think from an overall perspective, the 33rd Livorno Regiment is probably more stronger. I think I just talked myself into getting another one, actually. All right, so Colonial Dreams requires a certain setup that I don't think we can really bank on. We've got a flak here. 6-cost artillery is pretty expensive. Then we got a dive bombing. I really don't like this. It's a 3/4. Has ambush and deals double damage against air and tank units. So you want to keep in also something in mind is that, you know, we've got this credit curve and we've only probably got a few slots for really expensive cards. And so, you know, when I think of really expensive, I'm thinking 5 and up is usually the high end stuff, right? So obviously the 80mm flak would go into our high end curve and potentially make us not take something less. I think dive bombing is decent. I was going to say fine, but it's kind of the fact that it deals 1 damage to enemy unit and it sets its attack to 0 can be something that we utilize. So let's just go ahead and take the dive bombing here. We're not going to take the Alpine and we're not going to take the Fiat. So our option here is Airstrike, which is a perfectly fine run. Now we've got Airstrike and Night Hunter. So we've got a whole bunch of different types of countermeasures that our opponents to play around with. And this is also a tempo play as well as a 1/1, right? Our enemy discards a random card and we negate their deployment for that turn. Well, I guess not that turn potentially, but when this activates, it's going to negate that deployment that it activated on. So once again, I'm not liking the 1/1 for 1. 4 cost 4/5. We've already got a 2/4 cost, and I think the M1340 is perfectly acceptable. So we'll take that here. So this Panther G is a threat. It is difficult to deal with because it cannot be targeted by enemy orders, and it's a pretty substantial body. It's even more, favorable when you look at what other options are. You know, a 2/2 infantry that looking at our deck, probably will be a 3/3 or deal 3 damage to an HQ. I'm going to take the Panther G here. I like the Panzer Grenadier. I don't know if I like 4 of them. And the Stug 3 is perfectly acceptable. There's an argument to also take the Stug 3 Schurzen. Hopefully I'm not butchering that. We don't have any 2 costs, and this deals double damage to tanks, which I'm not sure if that matters per se. This one's actually a really tough choice. I think I'm going to take the Stug 3F, but I wouldn't fault someone from taking the Schurzen here, the G. So pretty interesting options here. The Careless Talk might be potential if we've already got 2 countermeasures and we can bump it up to 4. But I think the Tactical Strike is just so versatile that it just makes sense to take 2 of them. Having this type of removal is really nice. La Decima is a really good card. Eagle Eyes, I could see. Eagle Claws, sorry, I should say. Also pretty decent, but when you have La Decima, we're going to take that. This one's actually interesting. It's really between the Ju-87 and the Airstrike. I find I'm usually one of those individuals that likes multiples of a card in your deck so that it's more consistent. But with countermeasures, I kind of like having just one-offs because once the first one triggers, your opponent becomes a lot more suspicious and wary when you leave up credits the turns after. So having the second Airstrike, our opponent, if he plays into the first one and gets got, is more likelihood that he will not do the same the second time around. Our only other option then is the Ju-87 B2, which I think is fine. But is it better than the Airstrike? I think we're gonna run with the Airstrike, actually. I don't see us having a lot of guard units in this deck, which means it's gonna be hard for us to protect this bomber. It does give us a card on deployment, so it does give us a little bit of advantage, even if it isn't able to attack the next turn. This one's actually pretty tough. Let's go with the bomber here and see what it does for us. We don't want the Pact to Steal. 3 pursuits is too much. So, although I don't like the Panzer 2C, it's just one bad card that's clogging up our deck rather than 3 or a Pact of Steel that I definitely don't want. And there's a potential where this deployment effect helps us out, so we'll take that. We have got a lot of tank units, and having a 2/3/3 is pretty handy for that. The other option is an M1340, which is pretty good as well, because it's going to be our pseudo guard, it looks like. This is kind of tough. I'm going to take the Panzer Grenadier just because it has a little bit of more synergy with the Panzer 2C that we just picked up, and we already have 2 M1340s, so I think we're okay with taking this here. I don't want 3 of these. I don't want this Stug 3. Eagle Claws ×2 might do some work for us. I don't know if I'd want 2 of them though, but I don't necessarily like the Stug 3. We've got a lot on 3 as well, so a 3 slot's looking pretty full. Well, there's 2 3s actually, now that I think about it. But removal, you can usually play it later on. You never really play it on curve, so yeah, let's take the Eagle Claws here. Wow. So obviously this really strong card. and it needs to be answered. So it's a pretty big threat. The BF-110 does quite a bit of work as a 4/4/4 flyer. That's got 0 op. I think I actually want the BF-10 here. We don't have any flyers, so it would be nice. Sorry, any fighters. So it would be nice to kind of protect ourselves from bombers. We got the Panther G, which is kind of filling in the role of the Tiger IH to a lesser degree. Yeah, let's take the fighter here. And the Panzer 4, I should say, perfectly reasonable card. Retreat can be nice. Well, these are all not good. I think I'm going to take the double blackouts because they cycle, and I just don't see the ST having any significant impact in games. So we'll take the 2 blackouts here. Spoils of War are good because you can find what answers you need, but I really do like a 5/7 for 4. You know what? I'll take the 2 Spoils of War just because our 2s are looking a little soft here. I guess we're taking a Fiat G50. I don't think we want the encirclement. What's our 3s? Nothing. Maybe the M13's pretty much the best one right now. Yeah, we'll take the Fiat here. More bomber protection. Yep, we'll just take another spoils. Heinkel's pretty good. And M13's as well. Let's look at our curve here. We've got a glut of 3s. So I think we just want to take the Heinkel here. Ah, man. I do not want to run a deck that has 4 blackouts. I guess we can kind of give a unit of ours pseudo protection. All aim units in the support line have -3 attack until start of your next turn. I don't like that either. I think we're just going to take the Rapid Engagement, even though it's, you know, more than likely going to be a dead card here. I don't want the other ones here. So I don't think we want 3 combined arms because it's a synergistic card and we just don't have a lot of different units early on. The Fiat is a 4 cost, which I think we're pretty good at right now. At least from a plain sake, we've got the Heinkel and we've got the Gerstorer. So a 3/5 guard. I was mentioning that we don't have too many guards. We got the La Decima, that's really high up. There's potential that these M13s become guards, so we'll take our guard here, even though it's never. I doubt it's gonna ever trigger Alpine there. Yeah, we'll take another Fiat G50 here. The 980 Volksgrenadier are perfectly reasonable. I don't want a Pact of Steel. As always, it's synergistic. We don't want our opponents drawing cards here. We'll take the infantry. I will take another Heinkel here. I think we take another tactical strike. There's an argument for the Semovente, but our 3s, we've got a lot on 3 here. We'll just take our removal, which is also 3. I realize that. A 1-drop 3/1. I don't like that. I don't necessarily like a 3. Although there's a potential that we're 5 ahead. Do we want a single combined arms? I feel like if this can consistently give +3/+3, then it's decent. +1/+1 And +2, maybe +2 is okay as well. Then that means we pretty much would need, we need a infantry on the field, maybe some sort of air unit to get +2. I don't see us ever getting +3 from the combined arms. Yeah, let's go with the Fiat G. Maybe we trigger it at some point. Nashab is not terrible. And just kind of leapfrogging there. And it synergizes somewhat well with the Panzer, because it gives it a +1/+1. I don't think we want the 130 Bomber Fury. We just don't have any ways of leveling up and or making it stronger. And then we're not having any Alpine except for the guard. So yeah, let's take the Nosh up here. Not the best elite. This deck doesn't have a lot of must answer threats. We really just have the Panther G. Everything else, you know, is easily answered for the most part. Nothing's really game breaking in the deck. So, well, you know, sometimes that's the luck of the draw. We'll see how we do. We do have a lot of answers, so maybe that'll keep us in from getting steamrolled here. But we'll see you for round number 1. Welcome to round 1 of our draft here. Just starting off, we're 0-0. We're going to see how high we can get with this deck. I'm going to... We'll dump the Panzer II because it's not the strongest card. We'll keep everything else. Yeah, feel much better about having the Eagle Claws rather than the tank here. Pass the turn. And we'll see what our opponent does here. That's pretty good. I feel like our airplane's slightly better, but we'll see. Okay. So there is an argument where we bring this to the front line. But I think I'd rather just get the M13 going here. Give it Blitz. Sorry, not Blitz. Give it Fury. Oh, it gains Blitz too. Gains Blitz and Fury. Look at that. They are playing US, so we do want to make sure we're trying to gunk up the front line as much as possible here. I think we're just going to take our trade here, pass the turn. This can eat either of these, but that, you know, that's 2 for 1 because we've already gotten rid of the Red Devils here. So I think I'm okay with that. That's surprising because I am going to make the trade here, I think. And let's just go ahead and Spoils of War, I think. I left 3 credits up, so I'm a little nervous at that. And we'll get our Panzer here. At 6 credits, we could technically move up to the front line, attack it twice. But usually in draft, you want to try to control the board as much as possible and try to control how much cards your opponent has relative to how many cards you have. Okay. We're going to take our eats here. Kill this and kill this. Looks like our opponent might have had some really awkward cards to play into us, because so far things are going well. All right. We have the tactical strike for that, which is pretty nice. Good old California change made the difference here. And I think we want to actually get our 5/7 because it's the slower of the two. Next turn we can bring in the fighter here. But like I said, we want to have control of the front line if we can, because we are playing against the US and they most of the time have a lot of effects that are triggered when they control the front line. Okay. Yep. I think we want to get rid of this because it's big. Play our fighter. Probably should have played the raid now that I think about it, actually. Oh no, we wouldn't have been able to. That's a lot of things. And we're going to do this. Are we? It's only going to kill one thing. We could do bump this up. Is there a way for us to get this to? No, not really. I think we might still want to bump this up though. Yeah, let's bump this up. Let's get you. And let's look for our spoils here. I think that's perfectly fine. I think if he makes that trade, we're fine here. All right. Seems like we're able to maneuver that pretty well. All right, so our first W here. We'll see you for round number 2 shortly. All right, welcome back. Round 2. We are 1-0. Facing another Germanic player here. La Decima is good. And I was going to say it's too expensive to have in our first opening hand. But it's so good that I think I want to keep it. We've got the Panzer 38. We've got 2 tactical strikes and 900s. It's a slow hand. So we do get bodied if we run into an aggressive deck. But that's the game you play sometimes, unfortunately. That should hopefully help. Next turn, I'm going to drop the Panzer, and then the turn after, well, we'll see. Actually might just drop the Alpini regiment afterwards. Wow. This individual has some big boys. Let's just protect our base here. Let's see if he's got an answer for the Panther G here, but it just plays so well into the Volksgrenadier and the Corsair. So hopefully he doesn't have a way of answering it. All right. That unit is getting destroyed. And then we can take our free there. You can trade this in, but once again, that's a 2-for-1 that I think I'm okay with. We are getting up to, oh wow. Okay. Yep. Do we want to just bounce that? Or we can 3, 4. We'll take another 5. It's a toughie. This one is a toughie. He can attack the Panzer, but then we're saving. You know what? Yeah, I think we just want to bounce this. Let's see what he does here. I'm assuming he'll want to trade in here. Oh no, he did take the, that's fine. Yep. Wow, we're actually going to overdraw here. That's not the greatest, but we got some nice, we did some nice work here, so I'm okay with that. Yep. Ledecima's unrestricted removal. So I think what we rather do is 3, 6. Ugh, not enough. Huh. Do we care about a 3, 4? Probably not. And you know what? I should have done the spoils before first if I was going to make that play, just to see what we would have had. Yeah. We've got ourselves a guard unit here. Okay, that's going to be a problem for us. So I think we might have to get him to draw a few more cards here. So what can we do here? 3, 6, 7, 8. Or we can do that as well. We go 4, 7, 10. I think we just play a bunch of units here. We are going to take 7 damage, potentially more. Going down to 6, which is rough. We know we got the guard here. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just put a bunch of bodies on the table here. I would love to have this be active. Oh, that's a really good one. Yeah, that one's definitely getting Ledecimad. Yep, and draw. Let's go ahead and kill that. We're going to take this out and take this out. All right, feeling a little bit better about our position here. We are at 10 HQ here, which can be rough. Wow. That's a pretty nice one, because we can do this, which turns this on to kill this. We're going to keep this up now, because we're scared of all the big stuff that he can potentially play at this point. A redraw and pins that. You know what? I actually kind of like that. And let's play our little stuck here. Not a really good one. We don't have any big units that we care to protect here. They're going to draw a card, but you get rid of it, so a little bit of a wash, I guess you could say. Okay. Found a use for his Flampanzer. That's pretty nice. And let's bring down some Heinkel's here. Oh, wow. Yep. I think we're just trying to find ways of killing this last little unit here. Got 2 cards in hand. We have 1. That's fair. Oh wow, yeah, he actually can do that. Do that. Yeah. Let's bring this up to the front here. Play this. And then I don't really care about playing that right now, so let's just pass the turn here. All right, so he's making an erase because he's going after our oh, that hurts. Just making a race here because going after our HQ instead of starting to, well, I guess that makes sense because he had that all right. Unfortunately, I think we have to kill this. And we'll pass the turn here. Not looking too good here. I don't think we have too many of our strong cards, but let's see what happens here. Sure. I'll take that. So these just trade off. Not anymore. And I think because we're so, you know, so anemic with our hands in the field, I think I'm just going to try to find a way of putting on the pressure here. Oh, that's so rough because I think we got to make that. Oh, no, we don't. At least not for 1 turn here. Beautiful. Let's play this. Get in there for 5 here. Pass the turn. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's incredible. I think I'm gonna be, no, it's not enough to buy us enough time, but it's something. Yeah, that makes sense. We can do 6 here. I have no idea what we could possibly get to combat that, but here we are. Let's get Blitz and Fury, right? Let's see if it's enough to kill him. Oh my god. What a game. That sweet W. That was an extremely close one. All right, we're 2-0. We'll see you for round number 3. All right, welcome back. We're 2-0 in draft here, seeing how far up the food chain we can go. I'm gonna drop the Fiat. I think I want to keep everything else. I can play this on turn 4. Sure, dive bombing it is. There is a world where we play it to remove something that annoys us. That world is this world right here. Let's just go ahead and end that unit's life. That was quick, but I could see an opportunity where he moves in, and then on our turn 3, we just kill it outright, because maybe the dive bombing has more utility, and then, you know, we can play the Panzer Grenadier afterwards, but the decision was already made, so we will live with it. I think we're okay passing the turn here as well. I don't think I want to play if I really want to get the free operation cost if we can here. Imperial Strength. All right, Flampanzer, do your thing. I can see an argument to play the M13 first, let him spend a resource moving this to the front line, and then Flampanzering it, but okay. That's scary. Just play 2 of these. I think we're going to do a nice little 2-for-1 here. But we've already gotten... Flampanzer was able to kill one of these, so it's already a 2-for-1 on our side here. That's surprising. That's very surprising. We just get in here, and we might just want to play the airstrike. Now let's just get rid of it. Clean board I'm okay with. We'll find a use for the airstrike. We're going to play this and then the Panzer here. We want this as a card. There's potentially an argument to playing the airstrike now, but I'll play this. And I think next turn we might want to start keeping up the airstrike because we're getting into that credit slots where they can play some big boys. We're going to test the waters here. All right. And I think we're going to start keep holding that up here. We were at 4 credits, so there's a lot of things our opponent would want to play around if they are. Yep. Okay. Unfortunate that we weren't just able to get rid of this because it's going to be a nice little 2-for-1 for them here and here. But with that being said,
hi,
we are going to
time for sex.
Apologies, I'm not sure if that showed up on the recording, but I was in a what's it called, Discord channel there. Awkward because of what was said. But you know what? I'm gonna let you guys use your imagination on that one. I'll get back to the game here. Let's do. This is so awkward. I really don't want to discard this card, so I think we want to do this. Yep. Pass the turn here. Our unconditional removal has been spent. So we'll have to keep that in mind here. They only have 2 cards, potentially a third one if they choose that. Okay. We're just going to +1 attack. So we can 4, 5. Yeah, so we can do this. Oh my lord. Give a friendly non-tank unit +1 attack. It's just +1 attack. Why did I think it could do more? I'll never know. Actually, that's somewhat fine. We're gonna... Oh, ground unit. Oh my lord. I should read my cards. So he can attack anyone except one of these 3 costs, and then we can finish it off with this. So let's see what he attacks. That's fine. We'll get in here. That's gonna die anyways, so that's fine. This is gonna eat this. Yes. Take care of this and drop some more big boys here. So we've got a pretty strong board here. We've got more cards than our opponent, so unless they play something really scary that we cannot answer, I think we're in a pretty good spot here. Okay. Fair enough. Sure, let's Night Hunters here. Do we want to move this up? Yeah, let's just get in for 4 here. We're protected by 2 flyers by the Aichi here. I would assume he's just going to trade off into our Zerstorer, but we've got the Night Hunters here, which, yep. Let's go ahead and kill, draw a card. All right. Another W for us. We're 3-0 in draft. Looking pretty well. The deck's working out well, even though we don't have too many serious threats here. Looks like we have enough answers. Makes the difference. All right, guys, we'll see you in round number 4. Welcome back. We are we're at round 4 here. 3-0. Perfectly acceptable hand. We'll keep all of this. I don't think we deploy the Nashab until we can kill something on that same turn. Turn 1, we'll just pass our turn here. There's an argument to holding back the spoils next turn, but I think for mana efficiency's sake, we'll just play and pick the best out of the 3 in a vacuum here. Hopefully we're not faced with a difficult choice and end up bottoming one of our better cards. Yep, M13 it is. I am perfectly fine dropping 2 of those blackouts at the bottom of our deck here. That is a big boy, but I also have a big boy soon. Also, this can trade pretty well with that 5/5. Yep. Oh, wow, that's really good. That's so annoying. What do we do with that here? Oof. That's just gonna tear us apart, isn't it? I don't know if that one was the best choice either. That's such a good card here in this situation here. Even 2 equal claws won't kill it. But I can start whacking it with the fiat, which I think that's the plan here. I will hold on to that for the time being. Not looking good. This guy's going to get a lot of value here. Oh, wow. That's insanely good for us because we can do this. And this. And I'm assuming next turn he's going to want to kill the Fiat G50. Otherwise, we can attack this, and then we don't have to worry about everything getting healed up. Yeah, and we've got the Ju-87 to finish it off, so not the worst, but not the best either. I'm okay if this dies, so let's just play this. Kill this. Oh, maybe I should have played this. Would it have? Yeah, because then I could have played this as well. Oops. Mistakes were made in this game, and we really didn't want to make mistakes this game. We could have also kept an airstrike open for that. Ugh. Lots of misplays here. So you can spend 1, 2, and then we can't kill it, but we can just trade off at that point. So let's see what they do here. Oh my god. Fair. Fair enough. Oh no, I needed to play this. I didn't need to play this if I wanted to do that. Oh, so many mistakes this game. I deserve the loss here. I definitely deserve the loss here. How do we get out of this? I think I just need to play this. Because I keep forgetting to play when I should be playing it. So let's just get out of our hand here. But I'm not feeling too good about this one. Oh. The one time I do play and it makes things much worse for us. I think I actually need to do this so I can get a guard going. As crazy as that is. We're going to do 3, it's at 6, and then we can do 4. Oh my lord. Okay. We are going to push this back. Huh. Push this back. Attack there, and then we can trade these and this into it. Oh, we had one of those. Okay. Yep. 5. Kill. We are going to kill that because he's US. We don't want him to have an opportunity to put something in the front line here. We are 1 HP. Let's see what we can possibly deal with this. So what unit do I want to die if it moves envelop? Let's get rid of this. Let's attack. Ugh. But you can have the one where deals damage. Let's see if we die here. We do not. Okay. Move this to the front. Ooh, that's good. Does this die? No, it sticks. So we're somewhat protected against units here. They've got 3 cards in hand. I can't imagine what they could possibly have. But we've definitely made this game a lot more closer than it needed to be with all those misplays there. That's a 4/6. Oh, wow. It actually has to reduce something to 0. That's very interesting, actually. So we're going to do this. We're going to get in there. We're going to drop this. And if we move this to the front line, then it's 3, 6, 9, 13. No, it doesn't change the clock. We still need the turn after and the turn after that. So let's just keep it on guard duty here. That's a big boy. I'm not going to deny. Oh, wow. That's nice. Oh no, I needed to kill one of these. You can kill our Alpini regiment with this and then attack us. So I needed to attack here, kill. Oh no, so many misplays. Yeah, let's see if he sees it. My goodness. I think that was 3 or 4 misplays there. He must see it, right? Kill the guard with 1 fighter. There you go. All right, well, our opponent missed lethal on the board. So it looks like we're both not playing on all cylinders here. Oh, he still found a way to get through. All right. Good game. That's our first loss. Both of us made some terrible choices that game. But he ended up with the W. So it doesn't really matter in the end. All right, guys, we'll see you for the 5th round here, going in at 3-1. All right, welcome back. We're doing some draft. We are 3-1 right now. Lots of people choosing the US. Let's drop the Panzer here. Keep the Flampanzer. See what else we got. I like this card. I probably like it more than I should. Pass the turn. I think next turn we're just going to use our Spoils of War here. Just to make it feel like we're doing something. I think I want the M13 here. Unfortunate that we had to drop the Nashub. Because it can kind of leapfrog you ahead, but... what can you do when you live in a shoe? Got ourselves a 3-4 Blitz Fury tank. They have a 4-4. Let's just kind of move up the ladder here. We've got a 5-7. Let's see if they move up to the front here. Okay. I like a Picasso. Let's play another one of them. Hmm. You can kill this for free, and then we'll take it off there. Oh, that's annoying. But we'll go in there. Let's play the Stug and the 4/4 here. 8 cards in our opponent's hands. Yeah, I'm expecting some beefy boys. There's a potential argument to get in there for 4. But we've got a bunch of other ways of taking over his 3/5 without damaging our 4/4. Ooh. Yep. Do we want to... having the actual bomber is pretty nice, even though the Heinko's I like a little bit more, but let's take the bomber here. 7 cards in hand. We can make the trade here. Assuming this survives. Wow. Okay. I think I want to equal clause all this. I do want to get my bomber down here to start hopefully getting some free attacks in. Do we want to equal clause? I honestly am not sure. Because if we equal clause, then it makes sense to attack here and then do it. Huh. Yeah, let's get eagle claws because it gives us an opportunity to get in here. Or do we just kill this up front? Yeah, I think I like that. We are really exposing ourselves to stars and stripes here. I think that one card pretty much gives us a game over here. Okay, I'm assuming he's gonna get rid of the bomber. Or maybe he won't get rid of the bomber now. Maybe get rid of one of the fighters. He's got a lot of options. He can take out any of these 3. Does it make sense to kill this and then trade these two in there? I hope. Let's just play our 3-6 here, pass the turn. So they're a little behind on board advantage, but they're ahead on the card advantage. So I'll have to keep that in mind here. Those are some big boys. Those are definitely some big boys. Oh, well played. Well played. That's unfortunate. Oh my lord. And then he draws a card. This one's not looking too good for us either. We had such a good start and then kind of just fell through here. Now we have a choice of killing which of these two, and I think we want to go with the battalion here. So we can move this to the back into his hand, which gives him potentially another opportunity to bring something to the front, but we are gonna do it anyways. Yeah, kill this off. So it'll be a 5. Sure. Let's see what happens here. Our deck doesn't have too much, well, it doesn't have any real draw, it just has cycling cards. So we don't have any way of dealing with that. Oof. I'm assuming they'll get in with this one. Oh, actually that makes a lot of sense, yeah, because now we can't get this artillery, which is pretty poo-poo. Both of these don't do anything. I think we just have to make the trades here. We'll bring this up to the front line just for the sake of it. But yeah, he's got a artillery that's live. He's gonna get the yep. 3-6. I can draw him another card when it goes into the front line. I'm not. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much the seal here. Let's play the 900s. If you play something big, maybe we draw into something. But if I don't, I think I'm just going to call it a loss at this point. It's a lot of damage here. We're at 12. Do we have any comeback cards? Oh God. Our opponent had just much better. Oh, wow. Much better cards here. Let's pin this first and see what happens. Sure. And I guess we'll just pass the turn here. I don't know what we could draw to. I think our opponent's got this one in the bag at this point. Yep. Yep. All right, this is probably our last draw here. Yeah, naturally. All right. Another L here, which, you know what, I'm not too disappointed in because this video's going to be one of the longer ones, actually. It's already at 1 hour and 11 minutes here. So we are 3-2. We'll see you for the next round of drafts to see if we can continue on the wins or if we're going to cash out. See you soon. All right, we are back. This name sounds familiar to me. Another US. All right, so clearly people know something that I don't, because it seems like US is the where to be. I think we want some earlier stuff if possible, so I think we drop the Panther G here. I hate getting rid of the Ledechima, but I like it too much. I'm keeping it. Oh man, if I knew I had my options were this and the Panther G, I would have stuck with that big boy. Uh-oh, Congo line here. I wonder how many of them we'll see. There was an argument to playing this because they can attack, kill 2 of these. Does he have another one? Only 2 in the deck, okay. Let's go ahead and play our Fiat here. Give a friendly non-tank unit just +1 attack. All right, so we can make this a 3/3. A powerful 3/3. Yep, and that's what I'm going to do here. I assume he's going to want to kill the Fiat, and then I can trade or kill this 32nd. Well played. So I'm doing it this way because if he decides to just eat my tank, then I can trade into the Sherman. Otherwise, he'll just trade here, 2, and then kill my my Fiat. This card's very good in draft and in. Oh, it's unfortunate. In regular as well. All right. He wants a fresh boy. Understandable. Let's get something down that can actually take the front line and hold it, hopefully. So we want something with respectable stats here. Hopefully it doesn't die. Is he pumping it up? Okay. I think we're okay just playing more of these. There's a potential that he's going to have some really high-powered deployment effects here. So I didn't bother with the Rapid engagement. It's not really going to do anything in this match, I don't think. Oh my lord. That is scary. That is, oh my lord, that is the perfect draw. Oh, wow. Sometimes you just top deck them. We've got a 5-7 in the front line. Do we have card advantage? Card parity, but I don't know how many dead cards he has. We've got a couple duds. So there is that. Again. Wow. That is pretty spectacular here. Let's play this. Let's play this and this. Pass the turn. Moves into the front line. We can trade off here. We can kill this with the Shtug. I really want to save my Ledechima. I'm scared of something. A 7-3 is scary, but manageable. Four is scary as well. So what are we doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. I like the Picasso. Got card advantage now. Our board's better. He's got 1,000,000 life. So that is something that we'll have to keep in mind. Fair enough with the Ledechima. I don't think I want to kill his Ledechima with my Ledechima. Okay. I do like that though. Especially it gives us the ability to play a Hunkel here. Hopefully this one sticks. We might actually give it the oh, it's only for ground units. So I just want this to protect my air units, and it can't. A useless card. Whatever my options were during the draft, other than the rapid engagement, I should have taken one of them. All right, he bought some time here. Let's. That's a threat, but that keeps them at bay. I think I want the Night Hunters here. Just protect myself. I did have the Ledechima actually, now that I think about it, so maybe the correct option was to play the 4-4 here. Yeah. What a terrible Night Hunters to hit. Let's see what we get with this one here. Let's play this first. Nothing. Move it to the front. Let's attack first, just in case they have some countermeasures. Yeah. Oh, I should have attacked with this the second time around. A blunder. Cost us 1 HQ, which might make a difference. Our Mediterranean raid, which is another garbage card, is actually live, which is nice. Yep. Oh, Lord. That's scary. Let's black that out. Ugh, that's... I'll never be able to do both of these at the same time, though. So I think I might just play this. I think I want to play the Flampanzer too, because I can use the Flampanzer in the Mediterranean to kill this. And then he's stuck with just a 3-5, which we can kill with the Panzer. 4-6 is scary as well, but we can kill that. It's only got one card in hand, so I think it's worth it. Kill that. And attack here. And then we'll see what they do. Unfortunate that we couldn't find a way to be able to use a Mediterranean raid, but what can you do here? We're gonna probably kill the Henkel in there and then well, that was absolutely scary. Can we kill it afterwards? I don't think we can. Please just attack the base. Oh, he doesn't. I guess we dive bombing again. Sure. Let's dive bombing again. I have no idea how we got out of that. But we did. I'm going to keep this in the front line instead of this because we don't want another one of these to kill our Panzer IV. Oh, stop hovering over it. Oh. That hurts my soul. We're going to pin that. Just to draw. Yep. Play. Start getting in there here. We're going to do that just for posterity's sake. We are at 3 HQ life. What do we got here? 14 cards to 10 cards here. Yep. We'll do this. We'll do this. And do we play a 3-3? I think we do. Yep. We got an airstrike that'll hopefully save us from... Oh. Oh, perfect. We can tactical strike and finish that off. 2 cards in hand. This is another close one. These draft games are nail biters. That's fair, but this is still gonna die. So this is 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so ooh. But then it's funny, I think I played safe with the keeping up the airstrike and playing the Fiat G50. Hopefully that doesn't kill him. Wow. A W. Well, we're still in there somehow. 4 wins, 2 losses. We'll see you for the next one. All right, we are back, hanging on to the skin of our teeth. 4-2. Getting rid of the blackout and keeping everything else. You can play Stug into the Panzer Grenadier. I want a fourth. All right. Another US player. All right, so I never got the memo, but it seems like US is the way to go. How many does this? All right, so he's got at least 3. Let's play our Stug here. Next turn, we can play our Panzer Grenadier and then get rid of this first one here. Assuming our tank survives, I should say. Yep. That's interesting. So if we attack here, he can kill this off, still have this to kill the Panzer Grenadier. If we were on the play, things would have looked a lot different. Do we just tactical strike this? I think so. I don't like it, but I don't like him being able to kill both of our units here. Yep. I think we just want to play this. Maybe this. Sure, let's play the Heinkel and see how this works. There's a lot of options for us. I'm not sure what the right play is. Do we want to just let him have these units in the front line? Probably not. But everything else that we do is kind of awkward. Dropping a 3-3 here. I'm assuming that does double damage to air units, which is understandable. But it's going to have to die. Yep. Well played, well played. So pretty even, I think, right now. That's a good one. That is a very good one. We really don't want it drawing a card, and we just don't want a 3-6. Another 3-6? Was it a 3-6 or a 4-6? I can't remember now. It's a 3-6 in the front line with their big booties blocking us out. Okay. Yep. Oh, okay. Eagle Claws. So that's going to put us down to 5. Yeah, let's do this, because if we get Eagle Claws, we do not. It's okay. We'll take a 5-7 instead. Let's get in there, get rid of one of these, pass the turn. He can trade the Wolverine into either of these. I'm assuming he's going to get rid of the Panzer IV, F2. And then we can take out the little infantry regiment here. that's going to be a bit of a problem. Oh, I really wanted to keep that open. Oof. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's rough. It's gonna get so much value now. Ooh, that's nice as well. Care of one problem. We are gonna play this. And hope for the best. He's gonna have 5 cards here once that 3/6 moves to the front line. That's a very good card. There are probably a lot of scary US elites that we don't want to see. The fact that it's taking so long means there was not one clear winner, which can mean A, all garbage choices are a long time. It's a long time. Oh my god. Sometimes the gods smile on you. All right. Somehow we're finessing our way to a win here, but it's still a little bit of a grind. Please play something really big. Oh. Well, that looked really weird. Yep. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, Lord. What did we make him discard with the... Oh, an infantry regiment? Oh, that sucks. Let's see what he decides to do with this 4/5. He's got 1 card in hand. He's thinking about playing it, actually. Interesting. Okay. We're going to start attacking him with this just to... we're going to hold off on this because we can see ourselves getting into a situation where we have 5 over him, because this is a 4-point swing alone. Oh, okay. Interesting. It's a 9, and we've got 3. Let's see. Okay, he's going to go for the 2/3. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. That card's getting eaten. That's for sure. Just let him see if he wants to move to the front line. Because with that attack, if one of these dies, one of the Fiat G50 dies, we still have lethal here. Wow. And another W for us. These have been slogs, and this is going to be a long video. Hopefully you guys are actually enjoying these games here. We'll see you for the next one. We are, look at this, 5-2. All right, welcome back. We're going to drop the Panther G and the Blackout. Potentially Alpini. Panther G might be good. Yeah, let's just keep the Nosh up and the Tactical Strike here. Yeah, that's fine. Turn 1 plays by opponent? No. I'm going to play this because if it's a Careless Talk, I want it to eat. Oh, that's perfect. I'll take a Lost Convoy on that. Aggressive. We'll play our 2-3 here. And hopefully have an opportunity to eat some units here. Oh. We're gonna do this. And then we do this. I did not realize that's how it works. Interesting. So it doesn't need to survive combat. It just needs to attack and survive. So it can attack the HQ and get, and then your other units with an active pincer get +1. Whoa. All right. He's gonna have 1,000,000 mana. I'm gonna play this just to, maybe potentially save myself from something big. He could play an order and yeah. He played around it. That's understandable. All right, what's the big thing? Not the worst. Oh, we get a nice little 2-for-1 here. All right, so let's do that. And let's get the ball rolling with our big 5-7. Got one card in hand. They're gonna have 2 cards in hand, so feeling pretty good. And looks like he tried to build his deck to be a little bit more aggressive. So the fact that we're in a good spot, I have a feeling his cards in general are gonna be weaker than ours. So we should be fine. I'm going to eat that with our regiment here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is not looking good. This, kill this. Attack here. Play another guy, pass the turn. They're going to have 1,000,000 credits and 1 card that they draw a fresh card. Is it worthwhile? Let's just get in there, just continue playing some big boys. I probably should have played Defeat, but that's fine. All right, that was a quick one. A nice W there. All right, what are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wins. All right, so the next game is going to be our last one, whether it's a win or a loss. So that's bang for buck. We're going to play the maximum amount of games. Look at that. I guess see you for the last round in this draft match. All right, welcome back for the 5th and final round. Keep the Tactical Strike. I hate Mediterranean Raid. Panzer, and I think we want some of our early stuff, so we're going to drop those 3 here. Now we got a Volksgrenadier. Desert Fox salutes you. Look at that. The Desert Fox salutes you as well, good sir. Pass the turn. Let's see if they're going to be the first one to blink. All right. We'll play our 3-6, pass the turn. A genuinely don't think I care if this goes into front line and gets pinned. How do I want to do this? Sure, get pinned. Let's see what happens. And let's play this. See if we get a little bit more value from our evil clause if he plays one more unit here. Look at that. All right, so we're going to do this. And then we are going to do this and protect our 3/3 here with a 3/4. That's getting tactical strucken. And let's just play Tooth either draws us here. He's probably going to spend at least 2 credits killing these two, I would assume. Yep. Now we're on a fresh setup here. I think we're okay. Whacking him, playing the Stug. Next turn, maybe keeping up the airstrike. He does have card advantage, so there's potentially just going to play some big boys, and there won't be much that we can do at that point. Okay. Okay with this. Let's play that. This puts him down to 16. Ugh, so close. So I think I'd rather just have the Panther here. 3, 6, 10. Okay. That's a lot of held credits that I am scared of. That's a dive bomb. Just kill it. Give the strike up here. Let's see if envelope is the one that he has. Okay, it's not envelope. So there's a potential that it's the entrapment. We'll see how much credits he leaves open next turn here. All right, he's triggered ours. There goes Sky Barons. All right. Does he stop at that? He does. He doesn't replay it, so definitely think there's entrapment. So we're just going to go ahead and play the Heinkel and pass the turn here. Especially with seeing him discard the Sky Barons. Okay. So I'm going to take this opportunity to kill that. Pass the turn here. Wow. All right, so he's only got 3. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and take this out. Take... Oh, I could attack the face and then get a big Fiat. I'm going to do the greedy play here. Yep. Yep. He's got entrapment up and running, so we'll try to play around that. Let's play this. And dash up. Sure, let's play that too. Pass the turn here. Wow. We did it. We somehow managed to get 7 wins here. Let's claim our reward and see what we get here on camera. 180 gold, 1 pack. Bonus 50 gold and a Type 97 Chiha. Wonderful. Let's open up that pack for the serotonin release that we all love. Ho, ho. So many good cards. By that I mean no good cards. Airdrop's okay. And mountain rifles is decent. All right, guys. Well, this was a long video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if I should do more drafts or just stick with constructed. It was fun. I just got to definitely better manage my time because I didn't realize it was going to be a almost 2-hour video. All right, guys. Take care.